the Tower Hobbies Edge 540. Let's get it up in the air. Up there. Hey YouTube, this is the Tower Hobbies Edge 540. That's a plywood, balsa, fiberglass, that kind of plane. Not a foamy. This is what they call an ARF and almost ready to fly. You do have to put it together, but you're not building it. You know, a kit is the kind that comes in 1,000 pieces and you gotta, build it all. And this is an ARF. It's like the next step up from that. All the tedious hard work of, constructing the wings, constructing the fuselage and covering it, all that's done. So this is a pretty good plane to start out with if you're wanting to get into the ARF business. I think this was it was less than 150. It was probably 140, plus tax and all that stuff. So it's a pretty good deal. I'll show you guys here how we put it together, and I'll give you a rundown on all the electronics and stuff I have inside, and you'll be quite surprised. So sit tight. Let's get to building. If you want to win a jet like this, all you have to do is subscribe. Click the like button and leave a comment. And then ring the bell so you don't miss my next video. At 1,000 subscribers, we gave this jet away. At 5,000, we're going to give another one. I don't know what it is yet. We'll see when that time comes. So hey, subscribe guys. Happy flying. All right, we're going to put together the Tower Hobbies Edge 540. I got the wings and some old pillowcases. Got the toolbox, transmitter case, energy drink, bad habit, don't start that. Got my battery charger, charging 2 at a time. Electrical strip, because we have power. Take a look at the windsock. Yep, looking good. And we got the NX6 charging. That ice chest is for batteries and charger. Just makes it nice to carry because it has a handle. And let's put it together. Not too much to this, after you get it built. I did a bush fix to hold the canopy down a while back, and it has just stayed that way. It had a spring-loaded latch that you pulled back, and a little pin went in there. And it broke while I was out here flying, so because I wanted to fly, I just ran a couple screws in on an angle, and that's how it's been ever since. Couple plastic nylon screws. I'll show you guys in here, little betters. After I get these nylon screws out, I'll show you the belly of the beast in here. It's a real clean setup. This is a lid from a lunch meat carton. It even says Ziploc on it. And that is to keep the servo wires from the wings from maybe getting tangled in the servos there. Little piece of plastic. I cut some squares out for the servos to go in. These are the 26-gram E-Flight servos that come in like the Carbon Z Cub. These are good servos to get, guys, because all the gears you can purchase. So these are easily rebuildable. So if you ever see them on eBay or something for, $10 a piece or something, get them. Even if they're, even if the gears are a little worn out, you can get a gear set and replace the gears. Then now you got, basically new servos for, half the price. I think those things are probably $40 each. You can get them on eBay for less than 10. You can get the gears for less than 10 and build them. AR637TA receiver that came out of my E-Flight air tractor. Just got a simple 4-channel setup here with a Y harness for the wings. And let's get the wings out. Just got some pillowcases wrapped around them. Rubber bands. There's no wing tube or spar that people call them. This wood piece right here is what goes between the two wings. In the directions, they want you to glue the two halves together. But if you did that, then it'd be harder to transport. All right, got my servo wire out. That wood piece right there, and then there's one more little dowel right down there by my thumb, just like so. Hopefully what little wind we have doesn't pull me away. And then we got the two servo wires and the wire harness. Making sure they're plugging in. I can feel it, the click. And then goes my lunch meat lid down like so. And then the nylon bolts and the top piece there. And then I just got to make sure that my nylon bolts are going through the lunch meat lid. And they did. And then start the nylon bolts by hand so you don't take any chance of cross threading them. And then get your DeWalt power drill out and set it on the toughest setting and run these bolts down. No, don't do that. These plastic nylon bolts just go down until you feel them biting in. This is a feel. No one can tell you how tight to tighten these. You're getting a feel for it. You know, your wing is pushed down. You can feel it start to get tight. You know, then make sure again, and then just give it just a little squeeze. These nylon bolts are stronger than you think. You could probably actually pull the thread certs right out of the wood down there. The plane is built. I've got a battery tray here that I'll show you in a second when we put it in. We'll lock it down with the Velcro. Like I mentioned previously, that this is an ARF airplane, and it is intended to be built either electric or a glow engine. So the downfall of an airplane being designed to go either way is that the battery secure hold down is a little tricky, due to the reason that where this battery goes, it's intended for a fuel tank. You know, it comes with Velcro straps and stuff, but you basically need to figure out your own way to secure the battery down. So I needed some weight up front. I found this, they call it carbon fiber, I guess. Battery tray intended for a radio controlled car. So now my battery is secured to this tray. And then as I slip it in the plane, I've got two bolts, pins sticking out in the front that are going to go into these holes just a little bit. They barely poke through. And then Velcro around the back. So I've got a Velcro strap in here that I don't want to lose because it's kind of tricky to fish it in there. And I'm going to slip this in. And it's lined up with the 2 pins in the front. And then the back is a stop where it can't go back any farther. So now it can't slide forward or backwards. And this Velcro strap will be used to hold it down. Just like that. Let's get the DX9 out and boot this thing up. All right, got the DX9, found the Edge 540 in the list of models. It was model number 1. We'll have to go through all the control surfaces just to make sure everything's on the up and up and that I remember. So safe select off. I expect the right aileron, I can't say it, go up. I expect the left to go up. I expect the elevator up, elevator down. I expect the rudder left and the rudder right. Throttle cut off. Little forward throttle. Little backwards throttle. And we got a little wind. Little wind coming down from my left, which is now hours straight in front of us. I tell you what, we'll run it around, and we'll get a bigger run. I think I'm gonna do away with the Y harness for the, I can't say it, the ailerons. Aileron, whatever. And put in flapper-ons like Brian Phillips always talks about. That way I might be able to slow this thing down a little bit more, because it comes in hot, and I need to get, obviously more practice at it. Coming in hot. All right. Get her turned around over here. So it's awesome that the gains are adjustable, how I have it set up, because it's got a little oscillation that I'm tweaking out of it. I'm watching the wings do a side-to-side dance at times. It doesn't do it when I'm turning all that much, but it does it when right there in level flight. So I'm gonna turn the gain down in this next straightaway.
129 Fahrenheit.
I have the AS3X gains on the knob, and the safe gains are on the slider on my right index finger.
15.6 volts, 16 amps, 133 Fahrenheit.
I just turned off the rudder aileron mix to see if the oscillation was still there, and it was. So
3 volts, 17 amps, 100.
just thinking out loud, if the gains in the rudder had anything to do with it, being that they're mixed in. But still fine tuning it down.
Volts, 10 amps, 133 Fahrenheit.
So we've got a wind coming at my back right now.
0.1 volts, 19
So I think well, no, now the wind's coming at us. Yep.
Fahrenheit.
So we're going to try to land from the other direction, at least get a landing approach in. So we need to spin it around, which landing from this direction is a little tougher because of a elevation change.
Volts, 9 amps, 131 Fahrenheit.
Timer's counting down. Now the wind stopped.
14.8 volts, 17.
All right, battery's starting to get low. Definitely need to.
9 Fahrenheit.
All right, we're going to try to bring it in from the way we did last time. Get over here and give you guys a good shot. This will be an approach.
15.0 volts, 9 amps.
Now it says 15.9, so
26
goes to show you when you get on it, the delay in the telemetry, you know, takes a second or two. So when you hammer on the throttle, then the voltage might drop, and then it gives you that reading then. And then that's not the actual reading, so that's why I have it set up to call it out as often as it does, so I can
14.6 volts,
see
13 amps, 130
14.6, and we know it's not 14.6. See what it says next time. Oh, reverse.
26 Fahrenheit.
So what did it say the voltage was? We're at 15 even is where the voltage is at right now. So interesting.